Hello and welcome back. Today we're doing something different. While we're waiting for the Camaro and the CTSV to be done, everything is going super slow on those, and I hope to get some videos out and some progress made soon. But while we were waiting, a friend of mine asked me if I could help him with a project he's got. So I said, sure. Let's take a look at the project. It's summertime here in North Carolina, and a buddy of mine picked this up for really cheap. Looks like it will float. Nice big party boat, but it hasn't run in, I think, 10 years, according to that sticker right there. It's been 10 years since this thing's been running and on the water. So we're gonna try to see if we can get it started today. Let's take a look around. Starting off, there's my friend David. Say hi, David.
Hey, David.
Of course that was coming. Dad jokes for the win. It's an inboard outdrive. We got a Mercruiser outdrive here. That looks fine. Feels like it's all right. Solid. Propeller still spins. Hopefully we can test that later on today. Let's see what we got for an engine. And a Mercruiser 3.7 liter 4-cylinder engine. This thing hasn't run in a long time. So, I guess first thing, let's see what the oil looks like. It doesn't look bad. It's definitely got some gas in it. Oof. Well, we're gonna dig into this and see what we can find. So this thing's got what looks to be an internal cooling system that doesn't necessarily flush to the outside. And it is empty. So that's never a good sign. Checking the oil fill here. Dry as a bone. We do have a firing order though. That'll be helpful. Oh boy! Alright, so first impressions are that the throttle linkage is stuck. Everything actually looks okay with the distributor and the coil. You don't have a whole lot of chewed wires or nothing like that. We do have a little bit of a wiring rat nest right there. But that shouldn't be for engine running. That should be for the trim. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is get the carburetor, look into that, unstick the throttle, and see if we get any squirter action on the carburetor. And I think I'm going to pull plugs and see if we can turn this thing over. Well, got the throttle unstuck. Well, mostly. It likes to be wide open, my kind of throttle. Got one plug out. Doesn't look great, but doesn't look terrible. So I'm going to get the rest of these out, and then we're going to try to turn the engine over. All the plugs are out. Actually got a 19 mil on that pulley down there. So I'll put a wrench on it, see if she spins. See what happens. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, she spins over free. Oops. Hit the thing with my foot. We're gonna go over at least one full rotation. Make sure there's nothing stopping it anywhere. She feels good though. It's a good sign. I think I just heard fuel get pumped up, which is not good. Definitely heard fuel get pumped. So, looks like the next thing to do is going to be to disconnect this fuel line here, because I don't want whatever's in the tank, it's 10 years old, getting up into the carburetor. Because I'm willing to bet that gas is not really gas anymore. Okay, take that off. Well, we've got the fuel line disconnected. Battery is hooked up. Turns over freely. Spark plugs are back in. I tested the coil. It tested out okay. Not great, but okay. So we should get some sort of spark out of it. And I guess we're going to try the old 2-stroke fuel right down the pipe and see if she just makes some noise. We'll go from there. All right, let's see if she turns over. Hit it. All right, she's definitely pumping a ton of fuel out, making a big mess everywhere.
You need a hose and a tube to pump it somewhere?
Yeah, if we've got something we can stick on that to pump it somewhere, or I could probably just take the line off the tank. Yeah, no, we're not gonna take the line off the tank. Yeah, if you got something we could pump that into. That fuel that just came out of there was absolutely horrible. It really was kind of like concrete stain. It was bad. So we're gonna try to figure out a way to get that stuff out of here and not coming all over the place and dripping in the engine bay here. Something to note when you're working on old stuff, inside the distributor cap that I've taken off, you got the distributor, and down there you got points, which are these guys. If they're green with corrosion, it ain't gonna work. So I'm gonna have to clean those points up just to get some spark going through. So unfortunately, some of the fuel didn't actually make it into the carburetor. We do have a hose hooked on going to a bucket down there so we can get rid of that fuel. Cleaned up the points, but we are spraying some of that old nasty fuel, so we're gonna turn it over and see if we can't get it to do something. So give her a twist. Extinguishers? I mean, no? Whatever. Give it a shot. You're good. Yep.
I kept it running as it was kicking. Is that okay?
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Let's try that again. Woo, she's pissed. All right.
Here we go.
Yep. There you go. It runs. It lives. Battery's going dead. So I'm not going to kill the battery. I think the starter's got a problem with it too, because it kind of sounds like a Mopar starter, or, you know, as Derek Beery would say, a dying dolphin. You know, no good. So David's going to buy a new battery and a new starter. As you can see, we're probably a little off on the timing there. That fuel is garbage. Need to get that out of there. But it does run. I didn't move the camera quick enough, but the propeller does spin. And it does suck water into the outdrive. But we got to fix the cooling system. We got a whole lot of other stuff to fix before that thing is water ready. But it runs. So I'm going to end it right here. I'm not doing a 2-hour long revival video because that's just not something I don't think anybody, you know, that wants to watch me do it. You know, I'm not as entertaining as other people that do that. But if you want to see a part 2 of me working on this thing, because he is going to get it trailered over here, and I'm going to start working on it over at my house, where I have all my tools and my gadgets instead of out in the field and getting eaten alive by mosquitoes. Let me know. Let me know if you want to see a part 2, if you want to see me actually get that thing running and maybe take it out in the lake. But that's it. Thanks for watching. See you later.